How's it going? This is actually an unplanned video because earlier today when I was changing my water, the heater failed to unplug itself, which is actually entirely my fault, and it broke. I mean, it was an old heater anyways, probably 20 years old, but yeah, it broke. A little bit of cleanup. It wasn't a bad mess. No fish were electrocuted or anything, but I had to make an emergency run to the pet store, get one of these aquatop glass aquarium heaters, and I just plugged it in. You're supposed to let it sit for like half hour, and then I came back here, plugged it in, and it's on a pretty low temperature setting now, because you're supposed to gradually raise it up so you don't break the heater or anything. The last thing I want to do is buy another one. So yeah, that was an interesting hour process, but all is good now, I hope. I'm gonna gradually raise that up. I love these heaters because they have like an easy to control. I don't know if you see that little red knob. It easily turns, and you can easily tell what the temperature is set for. Unlike certain heaters, like this one over here, it is just set for one temperature and you just assume it's at the right temperature. But no, I love these heaters. I love this tank. It's my Oscar. He always gets in the way when I'm filming. Always goes straight for the camera wherever I am. He's probably tripled in size since I got him. Synodontis catfish. These things just unbelievably cool fish. They grow so fast. I probably got this guy who's about that big, and he was about the size he is now within a few months. It's just, I'm not even exaggerating how fast these guys grow. They just love to eat, and the colors on them are unbelievable. The pattern, those fins at the top, the dorsal fin, and they don't get big like you see some of these other catfish like red tails and things that get 3-4 feet long. You can't keep them in the tank anymore. These guys stay about, he's probably close to full grown, and I mean, if he squeezes out an extra inch, that's perfectly fine. Beautiful small catfish, lots of personality. And you see he likes to go upside down. It's kind of like a species thing, the synodontis breed. Very cool. It's weird to watch at first, but it's kind of funny. We got a kribensis right here. Likes to change colors. That tail sometimes gets like bright yellow, red, like, and sometimes he can go like all that white on his sides goes all the way to black. Electric blue acara. This guy I've probably had for like at least a year and a half. He's probably 2 years old now. It's weird. I couldn't keep him with my other fish really anymore. He's getting a little too like nippy and aggressive. But in here with the Jack Dempsey, he stays in his place. We got some giant danios swimming around. I like these because they're too fast to catch. Don't have to worry about this guy eating his tank mates, no matter how bad of a predator he is. And a couple rainbow fish in here too. There's 2 blue rainbows. This guy, my pride and joy, is just an absolute beast. He devours all types of food like crazy. It's just, the mouth on this guy is humongous. I've never seen a Jack Dempsey or electric blue Jack Dempsey with colors like this. And it's just like, sometimes you see electric blue Jack Dempseys, yeah, they have the They have a little electric blue, but the rest of them is just like black or kind of shiny. But this guy, I don't know how lucky I got, but he's just blue from head to tail. And sometimes he's green, purple, like just like the kribensis. They like change their colors like based on their mood. And this guy can show some pretty crazy colors. As you can see, there's a little bit of green on his head. And you can see on the sides how you can, the different colors that you can kind of see. But it's just amazing fish. Love this tank. Obviously these fish are going to get a lot bigger. And I'm going to hopefully upgrade them to something they deserve. But right now, I love the setup, at least, of the tank. All open swimming space. The Dempsey loves it now because it used to be too cluttered and he used to not be able to swim anywhere. Now it's perfectly fine. That, what you just saw, is like the most aggression I've ever seen in this tank. It's just, I mean, the electric blues in general are a lot nicer than their cousins, the regular Jack Dempseys. But, I mean, this fish is especially nice. He's never really bothered any tank mates as long as they're anywhere close to his size. Or if they're like the giant danios and just impossible to catch. So, that's this tank for now. The only problem I have with the Jack Dempsey is that I can never have any luck with plecos in this tank. Because combination of them being too slow along the bottom, and he'll bully them if they get in his way. And also, if I drop algae wafers in, even in the pitch black at night, he finds them. This guy is unbelievable at finding food, and he loves those algae wafers. He'll take them, bring them into his jar and eat them. And the plecos, they don't even have a chance to eat as much as they need. So I've never had luck keeping plecos with this guy, but for some odd reason I do have this one stray Cory catfish. Had him for a long time. He's actually from when my dad used to have the 55-gallon tank. You see in my other videos, my dad used to have fish in there, and he's from there. He's the only living one left from that tank, and somehow he just minds his business. This guy leaves him alone for the most part. Again, as long as everyone stays out of his way, they know it's his tank. So yeah, just wanted to introduce my new heater, that fiasco this morning, and take this chance to show everyone a little in-depth to the stocking of this tank. I love all these fish, and I can't wait to upgrade these fish to a nice big tank for them. I am running 2 filters on here. I got this one, submersible, like underwater filter, adjustable speed. I love it because it just adds an extra amount of flow around the top, so there's no like dead spots in the tank. And then this tank itself and the hood it came with has its own filter, bio wheel, all that. It's a very nice tank. Very convenient that it has the built-in filter, and I love that bio wheel. And so yeah, that's this tank. I will post more videos, obviously, to update. A lot going on with the other 55-gallon. A couple fish are sick, like these two, which are now in my quarantine tank. These 2 silver dollars, they don't seem too happy to be in this small tank, but they had really bad ick, and it's a lot easier to treat a tank this small. So today is actually going to be the 2nd dose. About to put that in. Actually, I'll put that in right now. There's also a small goldfish in there because my dad just for some reason loves goldfish and he wanted one in the tank downstairs, but he's a little too small to go in there yet. So he's in there, he's growing out, and when he gets big enough, he's gonna go in there. But for now, that's it. That tank's gonna get medicated. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab the medication for the ick, and later on I'm gonna be medicating the downstairs tank too. So 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, so what we got here is, it's called Clout. It's an ick medicine, and I never want to use anything else besides it. Last time I had ick, we used kind of like a name brand kind of thing you find at the pet store. It's just called Ick Guard, and it's one of those things that just take way too many doses. But, I mean, this thing I've used in the past, and it destroys ick. It just gets rid of it so fast. So I thought, why not? They're cheap. I think they were 50 cents per tablet, so I grabbed 10 of them. And it's one tablet per gallon. I mean, 1 tablet per 10 gallons. And so just one of these bad boys will hopefully clear this tank of ick in 1, maybe 2 doses. I've never had to use any more than 2 doses of medicine. So we're gonna put this medicine in, and that's gonna do that. I have the rest of these for the downstairs, maybe another one for this one if it needs it. But as you can see, it's starting to slowly dissolve. And when that's dissolved, the water's going to get blue for a little bit, and then it clears up. But yeah, I already removed, I don't keep carbon in my filters anyways. I don't really like it. I like to keep more room for biofiltration. But I only keep carbon in there if I think I need it. So hopefully this medicine clears up this tank, and I can get these guys, they are beautiful fish, get these guys back in the downstairs tank, the big one, like they deserve, and hopefully clear that tank of ick too, and be able to get another silver dollar, because you know I don't like having 2. You're not supposed to only have 2. Get another silver dollar for that tank, and maybe another knife fish, although they are pretty expensive. They're like 20 something bucks for like a very small fish. So I don't know if I want another one, because like one literally just died within a couple days. I don't know. First things first, gotta make the tank better. Gotta clear all illness from that tank, and then I can worry about what fish to get, what fish not to get. So anyways, that is the video for now. I will keep updating you on the ick, this medicine, if it's working, not working, and hopefully no more fish die. That's the #1 goal. So anyways, I will go now, and like this video, subscribe, and make sure to keep watching for more videos coming. Thank you.